First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Herbert on first down now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll get this up past the 25.
Right down there.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. That was a phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert, that'll be complete to Cook.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This will be, 38 yards out. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Take it in at the 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And for the first time, here comes the Cleveland Browns offense. Quarterbacked by Baker Mayfield, 4th-year man from Oklahoma.
And I like his honesty because when we sat down with him, he was the first one to say that was on me last week, a really poor performance. Way too many interceptions, didn't find the end zone throwing the ball, put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy, but somehow they won the game.
They won.
Yeah, what I loved about it is when he told us about the defense kind of corralling him in the locker room and said, all right, my man, we're not going to do that again this week, are we?
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows to 10-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Browns drive about to get started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. That's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Eckler again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Eckler. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with 2 touchdowns up. Season both in this game, and the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Handoff comes to Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. He'll get 3 up to midfield. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Chubb. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Mayfield now from the 50. And that's knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
4th down, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. This is caught. And he's brought down.
Let's go, baby.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll give it to Chubb. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Play fake. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Wormley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to get the ball up. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield off the play fake. Man open, it's Goodwin. And now they're in the hurry-up. A first down throw for Mayfield. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Ochena Nwosu make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers force. The turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 21-yard line. 115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Caught by Allen. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. Touchdown, Chargers! Justin Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got Hooper on the short connection. That catch good for only a couple. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, Mayfield. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably is...
Now Mayfield lost the football. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Mayfield down. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt, finding room to the 20. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Charger 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Browns on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't in.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than 1 play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
Andre Roberts now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. On the option, here's Eckler. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now Mayfield and the Browns down by 16. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. They have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, but they also need 2 scores. They've got to go quick. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to go up top again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. And the Chargers are going to have it here as... Start at their own 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Landry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Browns drive about to get started. Here's Baker. Pass complete to Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Finding Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Mayfield to throw. There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now Mayfield. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. And now we've got a one-score game and at least a little light at the end of the tunnel.
Is that what we call a glimmer of hope?
Glimmer of hope.
Because they've got to get an onside kick and then find their way into the end zone before time expires. Glimmer or what's less than a glimmer?
I don't know. You're the one that knows all the big words. A sparkle? A sparkle?
Yeah, there we go. That's what we're going with.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.